Integrating Intellibook with Xero, the cloud accounting platform, will save you a ton of time by enabling an automated, seamless flow of invoices, credits and payments between the two systems. What's more, setting it all up is incredibly simple. As well as saving time, this integration has the potential to enhance your financial reporting capabilities by allowing you to map your different events and tours to separate GL accounts and tracking categories, allowing you to see a richer breakdown of figures within Xero's reporting. In this video, I'll give you a quick overview of how to connect the two systems together and what settings are provided. From the Intellibook dashboard, click on Settings and Integrations. The first tab on the screen is for accounting integrations. At this stage, Xero is the only accounting platform supported by Intellibook. By clicking on Connect to Xero, I'm taken to the Xero login screen. This process is required to authorize Intellibook to add invoices and credits and view payment details within your Xero organization. Here I'll log in using my Xero account. Now that I'm logged in, I need to select which organization Intellibook has access to communicate with. I'm just going to use my demo company for the purpose of this demonstration. Now that we're successfully connected, click on Edit to adjust the settings for the integration. First up, we have a setting for synchronizing contacts. The two options here are not to synchronize the contacts at all, or second, to automatically synchronize all contacts. This will take all the contacts that you have loaded in Xero and create contacts with all the same details in Intellibook. In future, if one of these contacts has their details changed over in Xero, it'll automatically carry across that change to Intellibook within minutes of making the change. Next is the branding theme. This can be used to select the default invoice branding template used within Xero. In a moment I'll show you where you can override that on a product by product basis. For this demonstration I'm not going to change the branding theme. Under Charges and Payments, my first option is to export invoices. By ticking this, Intellibook will take all the invoices raised from this point onwards and automatically copy them across to Xero to update the financials within Xero in real time and make the job of reconciling payments, etc. that much easier. Once this is ticked, I have two additional options. First of all is whether I want to pre-approve invoices, and lastly the revenue account. For now I'm going to leave the pre-approve invoices option unticked, since I want the invoices that Intellibook creates in Xero to be draft invoices, which means that I can easily clean them up while I'm still trialing the integration and not be forced to void invoices, etc. For the revenue account, I'm just going to use my 200 sales account. Lastly in this section, I have the option to import payments. With this option enabled, Intellibook will check for payments against any invoices it creates in Xero and reflect these back on the booking in Intellibook. So let's say a person registers for an event or tour today, then they make a bank payment overnight to cover the deposit. Once the bank reconciliation is done in Xero the next morning, that payment will automatically show up against the related booking in Intellibook with no data entry required. Now I'm going to save these settings. The only other essential step in setting up the Xero integration is around tax rates. First, navigate to the tax rate setup screen under the settings menu. I have two tax rates set up here and I want to map both to the corresponding tax rate in Xero. To do so, I'll click Action and then Edit against the specific tax rate, and then I'll choose the appropriate Xero rate from within the drop down here before clicking Save. That's all that's required for the Xero integration to start functioning, but I'd like to quickly show you how to override certain settings on a product by product basis. Firstly, I'll open my products list and then start editing the Fiji Company Conference event. If I scroll to the bottom of the page, I can click on a Show Advanced section to see the advanced settings for this product, and within that there are some settings specifically relating to the Xero integration. These settings allow me to change the general ledger account for revenue, branding theme, and set any relevant tracking options for all invoices sent across to Xero which are related to this product. In this case, I'm going to leave the revenue account and the branding theme as the default, but I've set up two tracking categories within Xero, one to track revenue by region and the other to track revenue by the product category. If you don't know about tracking categories in Xero, These allow you to report on revenue and expenses by the different facets of your business. Where traditionally you might have used separate GL accounts for this purpose, tracking categories allow you to keep the number of GL accounts from becoming unwieldy and still enable a breakdown and comparison of cost and revenue within a number of different reports such as profit and loss, balance sheet or other reports. For this event, I'm going to set the region tracking category to Pacific Islands and the category as conferences. Now I just need to click save. Hopefully this video has given you an idea of what's possible with the Xero integration built into Intellibook. If you're not already using Xero, we'd strongly recommend you go check it out over at xero.com. That's Xero.com. Thank you.